One question that I always get asked a lot is about basically people asking, okay, look, I want to memorize the Quran or I want to memorize Hadith, but I can't seem to stay motivated. And the question is the problem. See, the problem is that a lot of people they rely on motivation. So what they do is they listen to somebody speak about the memorization of the Quran, or listen to somebody speak about memorizing Hadith, and then they get motivated. All right, so they get all hyped up and they say, okay, what do I start with? What do I start with? Okay, so he goes home and he starts to memorize and starts to, maybe if it's the Quran, he starts from Juz Amma and gets going. But then what happens now after like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and now that motivation starts to wane. And then the person can't get motivated anymore. And then he goes back and tries to listen to the same thing that got him motivated in the first place, but it doesn't motivate that person anymore. So the point is that you're relying on that motivation is what is causing you to fail. The only way that you can succeed in anything that we do, number one, is constantly make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's the one that, you know, if you're going to like do an isti'anah with Allah, if you're going to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you need any assistance memorizing because you find difficulty, then the best one to ask is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the best way to go. All right, so that's number one. A lot of dua. And number two is you have to have self-discipline. That's the bottom line. If you cannot make yourself do the things that you know that you have to do when you don't want to do them, you're not going to get anything done. So if you constantly just rely on people to motivate you, what happens is you become addicted to motivational speakers and you never get anything done. Whereas the people that are motivating you, those are the people that had the self-discipline to sit down and do the things that they knew that had to get done. They knew they had to do them and they did them. And that was it. And that's how they lived their lives. And that's how you get motivated. You get motivated by people that had self-discipline and they're hyped up about what they did because they sat down and they forced themselves to do it until they love that thing. And once you love a thing, that's it. Then it becomes a lot easier to get up and do this every single day. But with any habit that you're trying to start, whether it's memorization, whether it's reading, whatever it is that you're trying to do, just learning the Arabic language, you have to start to make it a habit and you got to make yourself do it every single day. If you can't do that, then I'm sorry, you're not, Allah Mustaan. If you're just going to sit back and rely on this motivational talk, you're not going to get anything done. Allah Mustaan.